think we're on, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Sorry for being a little bit late. You haven't missed much as the game got started a little late as well too, but there is a beautiful shot here. Right now, we only have one camera up at the moment, looking directly west towards the sunset here in Bradenton, the hurricane impacted campus here of IMG Academy. This is an opening possession. IMG got the kickoff. They received. Missed him for a little bit. He's back on the sidelines for the Hornets. Missed him for you. He's back. 4th and 20. There's a snap, the kick. Oh, wobbly kick to the left side. But just about hit a Hornet guy and bounce easily over to the 45-yard line. And is going to be down right there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets in favorable field position at the IMG 45-yard line.
The IMG. Yeah. I don't know. See, we're streaming. You guys are streaming. Yo, we're not streaming it. We had a hard time with Wi-Fi. I had to jump on student Wi-Fi. Sorry, and they told me this was their show.
Hornets come out. Quarterback is Curtis. Curtis from the shotgun has Johnson in the pistol. Back to pass, rolls out to the left side, trying to find the open receiver. That's a tight end, Leland Johnson. He puts a few moves, turns it up the field, still on his feet. Tough guy to bring down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26. 1st and 10 for the Hornets after that big catch. They faked it to Keenon Johnson to the right, coming out of the backfield, rolled over here to the near side. Adrian had to make a heck of a play to avoid a sack as one of the defenders was right there in his face, but that also opened up the checkoff there to Leland as he was open right there at the line of scrimmage and picked up about 18 on that one. 1st and 10 at the 26. Louis in motion from left to right. One man wide to the left. Twins to the right. Curtis with it himself, trying to come back, reverses field, and wrapped up and spun down in the backfield. On the tackle is going to be number 9, Danny McKenna, another senior. Basically, all these are mostly going to be seniors. Second and 17 after that.
Ball back at the 33-yard line. Also 7 seconds.
Curtis from the shotgun. K9 off his right shoulder. There's a snap. Hand off to K9 on the left side. Driving up the field. Brought down after a short gain.
Because Lear also in on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 16. The nice thing here is a down marker gives you at least the yard marker that is line to gain gives you actually the digital numbers at the top of the chain. So it's pretty cool. 3rd and 16. Trips to the far side. One man to the near side. Curtis from the shotgun. Keenan off his right shoulder. And flag comes in. Offsides against the defense. Be a 5-yard penalty and replay 3rd down. Be 3rd and 11. Adrian Curtis back for his second game after coming off an injury. Had a good game last week or 2 weeks ago. Last week we had the canceled game. Good contingency of Hornet fans made the trip. Here on the near side, they're split by a guardrail. Chairbacks for the home team. There's a snap. Hand off to K9. K9 off the left side, being spun around and diving forward up to the 25-yard line. Be a gain of 2, and it'll bring up 4th and 9.
Bring up a 4th down. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Hornets come to the line, trips to the far side. One man to the near side. K9 off the left shoulder of Curtis. 4th and 9 from the 25. Curtis back to pass, looking across, throws it deep, has a man towards the end zone, and just underthrown. Looking over there, Demetrius Brown was the intended target, and he was trying to come back for it, but a little bit too short for him. So it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for IMG from their own 25-yard line. Fans, we're still getting set up, so we'll have some more stuff coming to you, but the one camera right at the moment, or no camera right at the moment, I apologize. Hats off to Sean Derrick trying to get down here through all that traffic. There's actually an accident right at the entrance to the facility here that had stuff blocked up as well, too. There's a snap, back to pass. Pressured by Thomas, and then thrown up, and knocked away. Defensive. There was Brandon St. Fleur. Did a good job moving up the field and making the pass. He avoided the sack attempt by Ethan Thomas on him. And it'll he kind of floated that up there, and you thought that one of the receivers would run right underneath it, but great job just because it was basically just where his guy could get it, but St. Fleur came in with the right hand and knocked it away. There's a snap, handoff to the tailback once again that's been doing a good job carrying tonight, Shepard Miller. He picks up 3 tough ones and brings up 3rd and 7. Zion Johnson there on the tackle for the Hornets. Once again, quarterback is Josh Barreto. Third and 7. Twins left, twins right. From the shotgun goes Barreto. Shepard off his right shoulder. There's a snap, back to pass, being pressured in the backfield, and there's a Hornets defensive line just converging on them and coming in there with some big hits. The helmet even comes off as well, too. And a flag comes in. Leland Johnson with a great soccer-style draw of the flag as he came in there and leveled a blow on one of the offensive linemen that knocked his helmet off. And then The offensive lineman didn't like it very much, and Leland was standing there, got a little light touch, but Leland with a great job falling backwards, drawing the penalty, and it's almost like trying to draw a yellow card in soccer, the other football. It was after the play, so they're going to go over there and talk to the coach. I don't know if they thought he threw a punch or what it was, but it's definitely going to be against them. And he's thrown out.
All right, lads. Well, thank you for
See what the call is. Unsportsmanlike conduct against IMG. And the player is thrown out. Leland Johnson with a heck of a acting job there. Even caused the player to get thrown out. It was one of their big offensive linemen that lost his helmet and then lost his cool, and the head coach is over there talking to him down there at the end of the bench on the other 30-yard line. So 4th and 23, IMG punter standing at his own goal line. DeBose for the Hornets standing at midfield, waiting for the punt to get to him. There's a kick, a little bit better of a kick. Spiral coming down to DeBose. DeBose, or actually has Brown. Brown has it, coming to the near side, cuts to the outside, has a little seam, a little wall to go along. He's turning it up, has another seam, turns it back at the 10, 5, touchdown, Hornets! Holy cow, Demetrius Brown. He caught it on the far hash at the 43-yard line. Had one guy right on top of him immediately. He shook him. He ran it all the way back to the near side and then found a seam, and the Hornet blockers did a great job not to get right in the mix of that and get any blindside blocks or anything else. Just got their body in the way, not laying any big hits there, but opened up a seam for Brown to run right through, and he tucked it in and finished it off and put the Hornets on the board first, 6-0 here with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Sam Carroll on to attempt the point after. Holding is Leland Johnson. There's a snap. The set down. The kick is up. And no good. Wide left. It was a little squibber. So with 4:47 to go here in the first quarter, it's Hawthorne 6, IMG 0. After that special teams 43-yard punt return by Demetrius Brown. Fans driving down here, not only is it the normal Tampa traffic and St. Pete traffic that you run into, but also there was a lot of debris still down. There's even businesses down here that don't have signs. You don't even know what they are, except for if they're a regular franchise by the shape of their building, you might know who they are. But tops of trees are knocked off still. Piles of trees are all lined up along the streets. Power crews right down from the stadium, just getting neighborhoods turned on. You look at the skyline and you see bits and pieces of lights that are on, but other areas that are completely dark. Debris still in the bay. That's most of their concerns at the moment. So this area is still going through quite a bit, and for them to be able to put this together and still be able to keep the campus open, obviously artificial turf here that we're playing on, so that helps out as well. But good job by the Hornets getting down here, getting ready, running a little bit late. Even they were a little bit late here getting started, about 10 minutes late. We're still getting set up and trying to bring this coverage to you back home 3 hours away. A normal 3 hours away. Today it's about 4. Carroll tees it up at our own 40. Couple guys back deep for IMG standing at their 5-yard line. There's a kick high, end of ring, coming down right at the 9. Picked up on the far hash. Tried to turn it away on the other side and then hit and brought down
There's a many and recharge level roll something you
There on the tackle was Dakari Wiggins. Brings him down at 25-yard line, so it'll be a college 1st and 10 from their own 25. Equivalent to like a touchback in college. Fans, that's an amazing shot there on screen with the sunset facing directly west. 1st and 10, IMG coming to the line. Without that one lineman, he's not in the game. Twins left. Double tight end stacked on the near side. We got a stoppage of play for something. I think they're trying to change out the ball. They wanted to use their own ball there. All right, from the pistol. The tailback being Shepard Miller. There's a quarterback. Barido takes a snap, hands off to Miller. Miller straight at the middle, breaks one tackle in the backfield, hit again, and still surging forward, carrying a few Hornets with him. Now driven back as a swarm of them come there. First on the scene was Zion Johnson. And forward progress will bring him up just shy of the yard to gain. So it'll be 2nd and about 2 at the 33-yard line. Straight up the middle of that went. Looked like we were going to get a stop there in the backfield, but he was able to break that tackle. Shepard Miller is 5'9", 195, like a bowling ball back there. Running through it. Quarterback still Josh Barido. 2 tight ends stacked on the near side. There's a snap. Once again, handoff and hit and tripped up in the backfield, but he got away once again from it. Darby there originally slowed him up, but then looks like he might have picked up the first down on the second effort and driven back. Looked like Jaheim Darby had him tripped up behind the lines and thought that he might have hit the ground, but somehow he kept his balance on one hand and got it right across the 35-yard line to pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 36. Twins left, Twins right. Barido from the shotgun. Miller right behind him. Fake the handoff to Miller. Barido calls his own number and slides at about the 38-yard line. It would be a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Please, 2nd down.
We might be in trouble because we might have to do math now because the down marker's not showing the yards to gain anymore. 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Hawthorne up 6-0 if you're just joining us. The graphics on the screen aren't working today, so we're just going to keep you posted on what the score is, and we'll try and do that as frequent as we can. 2nd and 8. Twins left, Twins right. There's the snap. Oh, fake the handoff to Miller and had a little shuffle pass to the tight end, and it turned into a rugby match, pushing forward, and finally hit and brought down. A scrum ensued and ended up at midfield. The shuffle pass was to the tight end, number 87. He's responsible now for 2 of their first downs, and they only have 3 on the night. That's Sam Navarre. It'll be 1st and 10. Trips to the near side, 1 man to the far side. Miller now off the right shoulder of Barido. There's a snap. Back to pass, looking across the near side. Oh, and intercepted by the Hornets. Kari Wiggins was right there and slides right underneath it. And it'll be a turnover by that Hornet defense. Dakari Wiggins, the freshman defensive back, he made a great tackle earlier and then comes up with a great interception right there as well. And Hawthorne with decent field position, not as good as we started with last time, but still at our own 44-yard line, 1st and 10, looking to, as my friend Shane Matthews would say, take a shot right here. Trips to the far side, 1 man to the near side. Curtis from the shotgun. K9 off his right shoulder. There's a snap. Hand off to K9. K9 straight up the middle, cuts it to the outside, spinning around up near midfield. And looks like they're going to mark him down at the 48. Not a favorable spot, but still a decent gain of 4 yards on the first play from scrimmage of this possession. Nice little hospitality suite here. They had a home radio, visiting radio, but we're out here in the elements and it's beautiful field conditions. There's a snap, throws out to the far side. There's Pugh. Pugh has it, turns it up to the seam there and out towards the sideline, picks up the first down into IMG territory down to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with 1:27 to go here in the first quarter. Hawthorne up 6-0.
It's 1st and 10. Oh.
There's a snap. Twins to the near side, one man to the far side. Hand off to K9. K9 cuts it out to the outside and brought down as he got right to the 40-yard line. It would be a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Hornets. Hawthorne spreading them out and trying to let K9 pick his seams through.
2 on the play.
Keenan's come in the game with 904 yards on the season. So 96 yards, and he'll have a 1,000-yard season. He's done that on 114 carries. 2nd and 8. Curtis from the shotgun. Flag on the play. Delay a game against the Hornets. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That was a pretty quick delay of game. 30 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Hawthorne with a 6-0 lead. The ball and 2nd and 13 from the 45 of IMG. Curtis from the shotgun, man off each side of him. Twins to the right, one man wide left. Curtis back to pass, finds Keenan. Keenan out of the backfield. Oh, he jumps over one guy, lowers his shoulder and up close to a first down. What a play. Keenan with a few extra yards. It's going to be probably 1 yard shy of the first down. Maybe 2. 3rd and 2.
Sure.
He caught that coming out of the backfield and then ran up and jumped over one of the IMG players. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with Hawthorne with an early 6-0 lead on special teams. Great job by the Hornets defense, but also the offense has been moving the ball, got down there, and it was 4th and 9 from the 25 and had an opportunity. The ball was just a little bit short of the receiver. Otherwise, we would have had 6 on the board there. But kickoff return comes from Demetrius Brown. He takes it in from 43 yards out. Great special teams play. Once again, my hat's off here to Sean Derrick getting us all set up. Still getting set up. All the stuff he normally does. Normally takes 30, 45 minutes to try and get it all set up right, bring you the graphics and everything else in the preseason week. And he's fine-tuning it still and getting everything up and going. Go follow him on Facebook and check out what all he does. He does great stuff with sales, teaching a sales class as well, too. So go follow him, Sean Derrick, on Facebook. He's also put together all the Hornet Sports Network sites and graphics. So if you're interested in any of that, he's a man of many talents that can help you out. All right. Flip the field, and the Hornets going to go left or right. Right here in front of us as we're about the 35-yard line. Trips to the far side, one man to the near side. There's a handoff to K9. K9 hit immediately as he came out of the backfield. On the tackle was number 30. Carmelo McKenzie, defensive lineman, 6'2", 282. Big fella down there. It'll bring up 4th and 5. I'm going to take a timeout, talk things over here. As we're just now into the second quarter, Hawthorne has a 6-0 lead and the ball in decent field position. Coach Ingram going to have to make a decision here whether he punts it and plays field position or tries to pick up the 5 yards. Curtis on the year has 71 attempts, 52 completions, 682 yards, a QB rating of 119.6. Remember Roundtree, he more than maintained the down part of having Curtis out on injury. He was amazing in his 4 games that he was playing. 40 attempts, 28 completions, 94 yards per game, 122.5 QB rating. Curtis at the shotgun. In the pistol, K9 behind him, trips to the near side, 1 man wide left, 4th and 5. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff to K9, rolling out to the left, looking up, trying to throw it up, and it got spun around. And actually the ball was intercepted and then came loose, and it looks like it might have been, their coach might not like this very much. It was intercepted on 4th down, and so it works just like a punt as it's now down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 9 instead of 1st and 10 at the 37. So they immediately lost 28 yards on that interception. But once the defensive back intercepted it, he was actually interfering with Leland Johnson, blocking him off. No flag on the play. They probably ruled that it was maybe uncatchable. He wasn't close enough to be able to make a play on it, but he kind of got cut off on the route, so there was no way he could make a play on it. But once he caught it, he just about lost it, and Leland right there to try and come up with it again. But it's 1st and 10 for IMG at their own 9-yard line. Twins to the far side. Barreto at quarterback. 1 back in the backfield is Miller. There's a handoff. Shepard has it straight up the middle. Slowed down immediately by Leland.
That's Miller repairing like 40.
Darby in there on the tackle, as well as a few other Hornets getting up. Kyler Ingram there as well. It'd be a loss of 1 back to the 8-yard line. Seen the soccer markings on the field. I didn't know. I was like, man, they got even the ball marker there because there's a yellow line right there where the nose of the football is, but it's just the soccer markings. So 2nd and 11 for IMG. Trips to the far side, 1 man to the near side. Barreto rolling out to his right, trying to look for somebody to throw it to. Darby chasing him down, throws it across, hit his receiver, but it looked like he might have been out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds. Brings up 3rd and 11. There was a whole bunch of people he was throwing into over there. Hard to see from this side, but there was a whole bunch of people he was throwing into that Hornets had a good chance at intercepting that one if it wasn't right on target where it was, and where it was out of bounds. 3rd and 11 from the 8. Hawthorne defense need to come up with a big 3rd down stop right here to get another short field position opportunity or a turnover, maybe a pick 6 right here. Here we go. Back to pass is Barreto. Barreto looking. He throws a screen over to Miller. Miller has it, trying to turn it up to the outside. He's hit and thrown out of bounds and nowhere near the 1st down. He's going to be about 5 yards shy of it as he's knocked out of bounds at the 15. It'll bring up 4th and 4 for IMG. Darby actually had that sniffed out perfectly. He just couldn't get to Miller that was coming out of the backfield. He dove at his feet.
And 4.
Didn't want to get there too early, but he did a great job. See who's back there to return it this time, as it was DeBose the first time, Brown the second time.
Golovic is back to Mike for IMG. Now,
Yeah, it's going to be Brown again. Brown with a kick, with a punt return last time. Here it is, 4th and 4. There's a snap. Nice spiral coming down. Brown has it. Oh, he bobbles it at first, and then he picks it up and spins around and brought down after only a 5-yard gain, but he did a great job just to hold on to that ball as it came down, and looks like he went off his chest pad,
Michael Hunt Jr. is one with
bounced forward, and then he brought it in immediately and picked up 5 yards on it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the IMG 45-yard line. 10-14 to go here in this opening half. Hawthorne still with a 6-0 lead after the special teams touchdown by Brown on a 43-yard return. Now 2 possessions ago. 1st and 10, trips to the far side, 1 man to the near side. Curtis from the shotgun. K9 off his right shoulder. Here's the snap. In the option, pitches it back. K9 has it, trying to turn it up. He's got a seam. He's at the 30. He's trying to outrun the coverage. The 20, the 10, 5. Oh, and tripped up by the shoelaces as getting there to save a touchdown was Mason Wydra. K9 takes it to the 5. That's a 40-yard gain on the first play of this possession. And it's 1st and goal at the 5 with 10 minutes to go here in this first half. K9 up close to getting that 1,000-yard season right here in this game with that 40-yard run. He needed 96 coming into this game, and that was about almost half of them with that one play. Here we go. Curtis takes a snap, hand it off once again. K9 straight up the middle, takes a few IMG guys with him, and he's into the blue. Touchdown, Hornets! Keenon Johnson straight up the middle. 2 guys in front of him, and he barrels through both of them. Puts it in for the Hornets and 6 more on the board for the good guys. Makes it 12-0 with 9:33 to go here in this first half. Sam Carroll now on to attempt the point after. Leland Johnson will be setting it down and holding it here. Imagine it's a little bit different here on this turf field. See how we do at the other end of the field. There's the snap, the set down, the kick is up. And looks a lot better coming off. And good. Through the uprights. And I apologize, too. That wasn't DeBose out there the first time. DeBose is still in street clothes. That was Brown all 3 times on the kickoff returns. So that makes it, after that kick, is now 13-0. So the scoreboard on the left, still damaged by the storm, only shows 3 because the one is not working, but the one on the right works, and I just noticed that it was there. It's on their field house. Nice field house over there. As it's 13-0 with 9:33 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne going to tee it up and now kick it. This time into the wind. Or no, with the wind. The flags over here on the near side doing something different than the flags on the field, but I guess it's swirling a little bit as the American flag in the far end zone is now facing towards our back, so maybe we'll get this one to the end zone. Sam Carroll tees it up at the 40. There's a kick. High, end over end, coming down to their receiver at the 12. Trying to turn it this way, but he got hit immediately and chased down from behind as the Hornets get over there. That was Kamari DeBose, number 18, making a great special teams play. As well as number 19, Messiah Gent, also there for the Hornets. Great job by the youngsters, a junior and a sophomore. Both there making plays for the Hornets. First and 10. Twins to the far side, 1 man to the near side. From the pistol goes Berideau. Miller in the backfield. There's the snap. Hand off to Miller. Miller tries to go straight up the middle. Bounces it out to the outside. Trying to get to the oh, and tripped up and knocked down St. Fleur got over there to make sure he didn't get too many on that one. He came right into the back of the line and then disappeared from the defenders and then cut it out to the far side. And now they stack trips to the far side with only 2 defenders on them. And St. Fleur picks it up that they're needing help. 1 receiver to the near side. Barreto from the shotgun. There's a throw. And one of the defenders got held. They sniffed it out quick. A lot of film coverage probably from that, of what they've seen when they stack them up like that, to expect that wide receiver screen. When the defender tried to come up there to make a play, and he was held and whipped around as the receiver was catching the ball, and there's a flag over there. I couldn't see it thrown, but you could definitely see it happen. Regardless, he lost 4 yards on that play because the Hornet defense smelling that out.
Oh.
Holding against IMG. So it'll be either 3rd down and 8, or to back it up to where it's 2nd down and looks like 12. No, 2nd down and probably be actually closer to 14. They did it even further back to the 20. That's even better for us. So 2nd and 18 for IMGs is backed up to their 20-yard line. Even better for us. I like their measurements better than mine. 8:51 to go here in the opening half. Hawthorne up 13-0. Twins left, twins right. Barreto from the shot. Off his left shoulder. Hawthorne with 4 defensive linemen down, 2 middle linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. Back to passes Barreto. Barreto trying to come up, looking for his tight end. He throws it to him, but the tight end wasn't looking for the ball as it just goes incomplete. That was a different tight end than he's normally used to throwing to. That's Max Jewett, the freshman, 5'10", 157. He normally targets the big tight end, who's a senior, 6'4", 232, about double the size of the other guy. 3rd down and 18. Twins left, twins right. Barreto from the shotgun. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff to Miller. Back to pass. Throws across. And, tipped up. Almost intercepted. Now, Zeke Gent was there. Went off his hands. And Leland comes over and makes him do push-ups for dropping it. How about that? He says, you drop that pass, you got to drop and give me a few. All right, here we go. 4th and 18. Brown back to return it once again. And to boot it away is number 83, C.J. Cunningham for IMG. Brown now stands at the 46 of IMG. That's a short punt, 36 yards. So let's see what they end up doing. There's a snap. Kick. A spiral kick going into the far side and out of bounds. Kicked away from him. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they're going to line him up and tell him where he went out of bounds at. And it's still coming right at the 46-yard line. So once again, Hawthorne, starting in the IMG field of play, has controlled the field position all night. The worst place we started at was like our own 41. And we've been playing on their side of the field most of the night. And they haven't even been on our side yet. I take that back. They did get on once when we did the interception. So 8:33 to go here in this opening half. Hawthorne still 13-0 lead. And the ball from the 46 of IMG. Curtis rolling back, being pressured in the backfield, trying to throws it off, has Bowie with a reception and hit and drop behind the line. Adrian's trying to avoid the pressure there and might have missed an opportunity to get it out quicker. But it'll be a loss of about 5, 6, 16. 8 minutes to go here in this opening half, and Hawthorne will the kickoff coming half. So it'd be nice to have a nice long possession here. Take some time off the clock, get a score, go up 3 possessions, and then come out the second half and start off with a good drive then as well too. We'll see what we can do. Twins left, twins right, 2nd and 16. Curtis from the shotgun, K9 off his right shoulder. There's a snap. Hand off to K9. K9 going around the left side, tucks it in and gets it right back to midfield, and that's about it. Gain of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 14. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side, 3rd and 13 from midfield. Everybody about 5 yards of the line of scrimmage on defense, 1 safety playing deep, and that's about it. Curtis back to pass, being pressured in the backfield, hit and dropped down, and his helmet comes off. There on the tackle was number 30. Once again, he's been their only playmaker on the defensive side that's made most of their stops, Carmelo McKenzie.
That's the pancakes, I think.
Fourth and 24, sway and punt formation for the first time tonight. And flag on the play. Delay a game against the Hornets. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. And we'll punt from a little bit further back in home territory at the 35. Returning is going to be Ian Olsen, the wide receiver, 6 foot, 181, standing at his own 30-yard line. See what Sway does here with 6:18 on the clock. Low snap, picked up. Great kick after picking up a low snap. A catch and makes the first guy miss. Tries to get it out to the outside as he's avoiding Gent. And then, a big hit comes in at the end and 2 flags. One of the Hornet defenders came across and nailed him as he was coming up the sideline and blasted out of the. That was Leland Johnson that laid the hit there. Zion Johnson. There was all kinds of guys over there. 2 flags came in at separate times, one before the hit, one after the hit. I got 4 referees over there circled up discussing what all the flags all are and holding against IMG be marked off. And then I believe there's going to be a dead ball after that, personal foul against Hawthorne. So the net gain is going to be 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 48 of IMG. Their best field position of the night, especially starting out. With 6:07 to go here in the first half, Hawthorne with a 13-0 lead, but IMG has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 48. Berardo from the shotgun. Miller off his left shoulder. Tight end stack over here on the left end of the line. Twins to the right. Now he moves the tight ends over to the right. And speed option here to the left. And coming up and making a great play So Jadon Tringrove will get the credit for the tackle, but what happened was actually Kamari DeBose came up and jammed the play to where Jadon Tringrove could come from behind and pull him down, and a timeout on the field. Officials timeout for a water break. I don't even remember a water break beginning in the first quarter, but fans, you can take a water break too. Go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink from the fridge, and get back before we finish out this half, as we are at 5:57 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne up 13-0, and a quick moving first half so far. Second and 10. Trips to the far side, one man to the near side, back from the water break. Barido from the shotgun. Miller off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Barido back to pass. Looking across, looking to the left side, trying to find his tight end, and incomplete. Well overthrown. Closely guarded there by the Hornets. Even had top coverage by the safety, Zion Johnson, coming over there. Great play by Kamari DeBose. So that guy, Carmelo McKenzie, 6'3", 290. Junior, he's already had offers from a lot of Power 5. Once again, facing a lot of Power 5 schools. He's picked up an offer from even Louisiana, Auburn, Delaware. Third and 10. There's a snap. Barido fakes this and the handoff, throws it across, and well overthrown. Trying to find the tight end, which the tight end has been the only one to make any big plays, and Hornets got a guy getting up slow on the defensive front there. Looks like Kyler Ingram getting up slow on the play. He wasn't too happy with somebody there on the opposite side of the field. All right, fourth down, 4th and 10. 5:43 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne with a 13-0 lead. And the punter once again on the field for IMG. That's Aiden. I'll just call it B. He's got a long last name. There's a snap, low snap. He picks it up. He kicks it to the right once again and takes a horrible bounce for them and goes out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Went off the side of his foot. That's the second one in a row that's done that. So it'd be actually at the 32. So Hawthorne had the ball, their worst field position of the night, but still at the 32, their own 32-yard line. Not too shabby if that's your worst field position of the night. So 1st and 10 with 5:35 to go here in this first half. Twins left, twins right. Adrian Curtis at quarterback. K9 off his right shoulder. 68 yards to pay dirt. Bowie in motion from right to left. There's a snap. Curtis keeps it himself. Now tucks it in and tries to surge forward, but once again, there's the big guy. McKenzie makes a tackle and struts around after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Hawthorne might have more fans here than IMG has, even though we don't get the chairbacks. They got the chairbacks. We're all on the same side of the field. 2nd and 9. Trips to the near side, one man to the far side. Curtis from the shotgun, looking to the near side, throws it, gets away to Pugh, gets nailed as soon as he got it away, and Pugh's still on his feet, breaking tackles, and finally pushed out of bounds, but forward progress is going to bring him up to around the 38-yard line. Curtis got hit from behind and got rid of the ball just in time as somebody from the defensive end on the far side of the field came in there and made a big hit. Great job by Curtis to hang in there and make the throw. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It is 3rd and 4.
Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun, K9 off his left shoulder, 4 down lineman. Linebacker blitz. There's a handoff. Fake the handoff to K9. Curtis takes it himself, dives forward and hit and brought down after a gain of 1 up to the 39. It'll bring up 4th and 3 with 3:45 to go here in the first half.
The 39-yard line. This one down is your one. And also the return for I am
4th and 3. Man wide left, man wide right. Sway steps back to boot it away in punt formation here. Only one defender back there with him. There's our blocker. Sway gets it, kicks it high, end of ring coming down, takes a good hit or bounce, and finally downed. It's like Mike got away with the no, he threw the bag. It actually touched him around the 26-yard line. They're going to put it at the 25. It was actually around the 27 that we seen it from up here. But either way, it's a good punt by Sway. Gets it down to the 25. About a 35-yard punt. Point of no return. 1st and 10 for IMG with 3 minutes to go here in this first half. First and 10. To the left. From the shotgun goes Berdo. There's a snap. Handoff to Miller. Miller straight up the middle, but hit immediately by, looked like Gent. And then finally brought down by Darby and Thomas. And Zion comes in there blowing it up and gets his helmet knocked off. He's going to have to come out for a play.
ball at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 8.
Man wide. 2nd and 9. 2:20 to play here in this first half. Berto from the shotgun, man off his right shoulder. There's a snap, handoff to Miller. Miller coming to the near side. Picked up a few, but bounces out. Somehow it gets out of the pack and finally wrapped up and brought down, and a flag comes in.
They got up to about the 20-yard line.
The quarterback came up there and took a cheap shot at one of the Hornet defenders away from the ball. Personal foul face mask against the Hornets. That's interesting call.
This is a face mask penalty against.
It'll move it up to the 45, and IMG has it 55 yards away from pay dirt with 2:07 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne's going to take a timeout here. Got a few to spare, so figure go ahead and take them. We only called one so far. This is a second. The quarterback, Berdo, he was standing away from the play, and then when Miller popped out of there like he was going to be able to pick up some extra yards up and then got wrapped up again, he just took off and made a direct path to one of the defenders that was probably 15 yards away from everything else happening and made a hit on them, and somehow we got called for the face mask, but I guess that happens. Fans last week got canceled, so our next game isn't going to be until November 1st against Orlando Christian Prep at home. Stay tuned for to Max Prep updates, as we'll have FHSAA, because of the hurricane, has extended the regular season, the playoffs. Stay tuned for information from and how that might result in us playing either more games or managing playoffs. For IMG, Gerdo, shotgun, hands off to Miller, straight up, cuts it out, and brought down, and a flag on the play. Right at 45. Right now, it's a gain of 1. Personal foul against Hawthorne. Of course, I didn't see what it was, so. But IMG's picked up 15 yards on 2 penalties in a row, and looks like somebody wants to get them on the scoreboard with 47 to go here in the first half. It's amazing how that works.
The ball to the 39-yard line and first and IMG.
Trips to the far side, one man to the near side. Barreto from the shotgun. And Miller goes off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Back to passes Barreto. Barreto looking, throws it to his receiver, and no good. Barreto got hit as he threw it and is still down on the dirt as Drayson Martin there. But one in the first. We're here to check. It's going to be taken by IMG, 2nd and 10. Time out whenever they have time stop or the clock stops. So I don't know how good of clock management that is, but maybe they want to get the right play in here with the $1:43 to go. And they still had 3 timeouts, so this is just their first one. Their big Jumbotron is not working, so they have a temporary one on the far side of the field that's on. Hawthorne faithful over there got the horns going. Standing up, cheering on the Hornets.
They're pulling the guy down now. They're pulling the guy.
Once again, hats off to Sean Derrick getting us set up. Y'all go visit his Facebook page, give him a call, see how he can help you out with your business. Great job. Workshop. He does coming out. So go visit him, see, especially if you want to be a business help. See what you're online, however you like to do it. So Emily, legacy engineer. There's a side income in finger, and it's close to get another right there. Bring up second, and I thought they got it fixed. I can say they took a timeout after the first down. Didn't change the down marker, but it's now 3rd and 10. Twins left, twins right. Barreto from the shotgun. Miller in the pistol behind him. There's a snap, throws out to the near side, has a receiver and dropped it. He was too focused on having Gent come up and put a hit there. It was a little bit behind him, but he dropped it and tried to turn up the field. Pass is intended for Vaughn or Zoomanian.
Grounded.
4th and 10 in punt formation, but with a $1:34 on the clock. Who knows? They might try a fake here. There's a snap and the kick. Big kick back deep. Checks up at the 5 and rolls into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback as the gunner overran the ball and then came back to try and make a play, dove out of the end zone, but he was in the end zone whenever he caught it. So it's going to be a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at our own 20-yard line with a $1:23 on the clock. Hawthorne up 13-0. One offensive score by Keenon Johnson and one special team score by Demetrius Brown from 43 yards for a punt return. I got to imagine that K9's up close to his 1,000-yard season as he came in with 906 on the season so far. We'll have to see where he's at. Maybe somebody at half may have some notes for it. Twins left, twins right. 1st and 10. From the shotgun goes Curtis. K9 off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Hand off to K9. Takes one guy with him, spinning around, trying to pick up a few more. Brought down there at the 20, so no gain on the play.
McCaskill, Henson, and
109. Hawthorne once again will be getting the kickoff coming out of the half, so Coach Ingram might be content with where we're at the moment. Coach Bowie, the offensive coordinator, talking it over with him. See if they try and chance anything. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Twins left, twins right. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Curtis with a snap. Pitch out to Pugh. Pugh has it. Little room to run. Cuts it up into the 32-yard line. And Pugh's still down on the ground. Getting up slow. Picks up the 1st down. 28 seconds to go.
ball spotted at the Hawthorne Hornets. Should be out. Say, Hawthorne. 12-yard pass play.
1st and 10, 20 seconds to go. One of the numbers is missing off the scoreboard in one end zone. It looks like there's always 5 seconds to go, but there's actually was 20 and now 15 and now 5. There's a snap. Curtis back to pass, being pressured in the backfield and trying to get away from the defenders. Helmet comes off once again as he's thrown down in the backfield well after the whistle. But that's the end of the first half. Hawthorne, very impressive on the road here against IMG at their own complex. Hawthorne up 13, IMG 0. All right. Y'all come back and join us here in a little bit. We're going to take a break. We're going to reboot here to try and get some more stuff up and going and just make sure we're testing things out here. We'll see you here after about 16 minutes on the clock right now. So 16 minutes, we'll be back here live. Come join us.
Elevator.
Right through here.